everybody. Today we're making a budget-friendly pasta recipe, Gina Young style. This recipe, you and your whole family is gonna love. I hope you're having a great day today, and if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. Here's what you're gonna need. Really interesting ingredients, and I mean, most of these ingredients, you probably already have them in your cupboard, in your refrigerator. This right here is a ground breakfast sausage, okay? It's just a mild flavor, but whatever kind you have will work, okay? So now we have the shells. These shells are the small ones. You're not going to use the medium ones or the large ones. For this recipe, use the small ones, okay? I got a nice fresh clove of garlic. We're going to be using some cooking oil. I got a beautiful onion, a bell pepper, any color you want to use, and we have some tomato paste. I'll be pulling some broth out of the cupboard as well. I have some spices so everything can come together and taste good. I may be putting a pinch or two of sugar in it. I'll taste it first to see if I want that sugar in it, okay? We have some salt and pepper, garlic and onion powder, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make a cost-effective, budget-friendly recipe you and your whole family is going to love. Some Parmesan cheese, we're going to throw that in. The first thing we'll do is go ahead and salt the water so we can get that pasta some great flavor. Make sure you use the smallest pasta shells that you can find. We're going to give it a nice whirl around. Cook them for about 11 minutes. They're going to be perfect every time. Go ahead and put our ground breakfast sausage in here. I'm using this full thing, and this is 1 pound. We're going to get this nice and golden brown, and be sure if you have any oil, usually these don't have a lot of oil, but if you have some, get rid of it. While our noodles cook up and our sausage begins to cook, let's go ahead and take this time to chop up all of our vegetables that we're using. Doesn't matter what color bell pepper, I just happen to have red. So now here's what I'm gonna do with this fresh piece of garlic. I'm gonna knock it with the side of my knife just like this. And what that does is it helps to release the garlic skin. See that? Comes off super easy, but if you don't do that, you'll be peeling for days just trying to get the skin off. You will. Okay, so I'm going to chop it down, and I want to make like a garlic infused oil to give this recipe some amazing flavor, okay? Everything's going to be made in this one pot here. Well, you know, except for the pasta. Okay, lovely. So now that I have this garlic nice and chopped down, we'll set it there for now. Let's go ahead and chop up or slice your bell peppers. Wash your vegetables off when you bring them home. You know, there's people in the local market, they're shaking the vegetables, they're smelling them, doing all kinds of stuff. Make sure you wash them off. All right, I'm just gonna do like a medium cut. Not too big, not too small, just right, just like this. Go ahead and cut our onion up, and then I'm gonna take this handy dandy tool here and mash the meat down because we want very small pieces of meat. And I love that I'm not using a ground beef. We're using ground breakfast sausage. So now, for the people that don't eat pork, no worries. You can always use a ground turkey breakfast sausage or ground turkey if you want. It's really up to you. Cut our onion. Same size that we did, you know, the bell pepper. Don't overwhelm the recipe with too much onion. Just pretty much get you some in there for the great flavor that it's going to bring. That right there, that's plenty enough. I'll just put this in. Go ahead and take this time to mash our meat up. Just like this. The whole house smells amazing right now. I could really go for a cup of coffee, but I am drinking on some hot water. This hot water has 3 cloves in it. Nothing else, nothing to sweeten it, just that warm water. Happy Friday. I hope your weekend is amazing. I'd love to hear from you all after you watch this video if you're going to try this recipe. I would love for you to try this recipe. It's so easy to make. And when I tell you it's like robust flavor, trust me. So now here's what we're going to do. There wasn't enough oil to even drain. I'm going to put a little tiny bit more oil into this pan because guess what we're getting ready to do? We're getting ready to make a garlic infused oil that's going to make this sauce taste the boss. Okay, so I'm going to put some oil in the pan. That's plenty enough. Okay, and the next thing we're gonna do, go ahead and take that fresh garlic, put it right in. Once it begins to turn that light golden brown color, your whole house will be perfumed in beautiful fried garlic. Then, but not until then, is when we'll add our onions and our bell peppers. So we're looking for golden brown. Infuse that oil with that garlic. Let's go ahead. Our garlic is nice, beautiful golden brown. It smells amazing. So now inside of this pan is garlic infused oil. Let's go ahead and put the bell peppers and your beautiful onion in there. Maybe cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how to make a lovely light spaghetti sauce using only the oil that's in that pan, or maybe a little bit more, and tomato paste. I can't stop eating that sausage. It's so good. That by far is my favorite breakfast sausage. It's an off-brand. You know, it's not one of those top brands, but it tastes good. You heard me? Ooh, I love it. Put just a tiny bit more oil, maybe a tablespoon and a half more oil into this pan, because we can't make a sauce without tomato paste and the oil. Okay, so how much am I going to use? I'm going to use a half of this tiny can, okay, and that's plenty enough. And so you're just going to kind of mush it into the oil just like this. It's so easy. Eventually this tomato paste will get mixed in very well with the peppers, the onions, the garlic, and the oil, and it should look something like this. So now we're going to grab some broth. Go ahead and turn this mixture right here that looks kind of pasty into a lovely tomato sauce. I'm using chicken broth because that's what I have around here, okay? If you have some beef broth, you can use that, whatever, okay? Lovely. Just get you some in there. It's not a certain measurement. See, because once you begin to mix it up, you know what sauce consistency that you're looking for. And once you achieve that saucy consistency, you know you're moving in the right direction. This right here is a bit thick. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more till I'm happy with the way our tomato sauce looks. Let's go ahead and season up our lovely homemade tomato sauce that we made from scratch. So now, on purpose, I'm going in with a nice amount of garlic powder, even though we're using garlic. Even though you're using the fresh onions, always use onion powder, and a nice amount on purpose, right? And then we're going to put some black pepper in. Oh yeah, you need that. If you like Italian seasoning, there's some people that don't like it. You can leave it out. Sure, you can. There we go. I'm putting some in there. Anytime I make a red sauce, I will typically put Italian seasoning in there. I'm going to put my salt in there. For those that cannot use salt, leave it out and it'll be okay. Now what I'll do is I'll taste it. And if I feel the need to put a pinch or two of sugar in there, I'm going to do it. But if it doesn't need it, then I won't put it in there. Go ahead. We're going to taste that sauce together just to see if we need that sugar. What my dad would tell me growing up when he'd be cooking, he'd say, baby, put you some sugar in there and it cuts the acidity of the tomato. And so watching him watching my dad cook while I was growing up and him saying that, you know, it's kind of embedded in me. Put you a little bit of sugar in there to balance out the acidity. Let's see. I don't need sugar today. That's good stuff. Let's go ahead and do this. Put our meat in. And the shells, they have been drained. That's what this green thing is, a colander. Watch this. Come on in close. Can y'all see that? Coat this meat in this lovely sauce. And then we're going to put our desired amount of those small shell noodles right in, and the recipe is almost done. Let's go ahead. We're going to put those noodles in there. I think they're just the cutest things ever when they're this tiny. Super cute. So put your desired amount. What I always like to tell everybody, balance it out. Make sure you have equal part sauce, equal part noodle. You don't want a ton of noodles and then it looks like you ain't got no sauce, right? We don't want that. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? We're going to sprinkle it with Parmesan. Lunch is almost ready here at the Young's house. What are you having? Do it. All right. So now turn this on low. It can be all the way down low. As a matter of fact, it's done. Put your desired amount. I'm going to open it up. Parmesan cheese. And lunch is served. I know. Oh my goodness. Look. Look at this. Oh yeah. How gorgeous does that look? Happy Friday to everybody. I hope y'all are going to enjoy this recipe. It's so delicious. Take a bite. I'm going in. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm.